This is Judge Joe Brown, and we're listening to We All Be News, news-free Dixie for the 21st century.
Hey, Happy New Year, Papa Gregory.
I can't hear you.
Is that, say Happy New Year.
Oh, and to you, brother.
Yeah, it's Brother Ron.
How's everything?
I'm good. I made it to another one, so I'm blessed. How about yourself?
Good.
Yeah, I will let you know, I look forward to seeing you in Memphis when you come in for King Day.
Yeah, this just getting wild now, man.
Oh, yes, sir. Definitely.
Yeah. How'd your weather hit down there? Did you get into that bad stuff?
Oh, yeah, we got some snow over Friday. Yeah, it hit us on Friday, like an inch of snow and some ice.
A lot. Oh, you did? Wow.
Yeah, so it cleared up. It's clearing up now. It's cleared up. The roadways are pretty good. We were having, we had accidents and whatnot on Friday, so I stayed at home. Yeah, I actually was in Charleston. I'm glad I made it back by a day before it hit. So.
Charleston.
The weather was like 70 degrees out there. It was crazy.
Charleston, West Virginia?
Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh, South. Okay, good.
Yeah, the weather was like 70 degrees out there. It was
wow.
Interesting. Yeah, it's like they said it was unusual for them too. They have 70-degree weather, so it's like they, I guess they getting prepared for whatever's out there in the outer space coming towards us. They don't want to really tell us about it. You already know about their space weather stuff.
Okay, that's lovely, man. And your family's fine?
Yeah, everybody's fine. I'm glad. Thank you for asking.
Holiday was good?
Yeah, holiday was good. Got a chance to connect with family and stuff, and it was always good to connect with your people when you can. How about yourself? How your family?
Oh, everybody's good, man. It's good. Just looking at these motherfuckers go crazy and don't even know why.
Yes, sir. Oh, actually, have you got a chance to see any the movies like Fences or Hidden Figures yet? Fences.
Oh, yeah. The Figures, you said?
Yeah, Hidden Figures and Fences with Denzel and Viola Davis.
I heard you say Fences, but I didn't say you said looking at the figures or what?
Yeah, Hidden Figures. Have you seen that movie?
Wait, I'm hearing what you're saying. Are you saying the figures, like how much money it made?
Oh, wait a minute. No, it's the movie Hidden Figures.
Yeah.
You got a chance to see that yourself, the movie?
Oh, yeah, I've seen it 3 times now.
What's your thoughts about it?
Oh, anytime you got to ask somebody what they thoughts about it, shit, you ain't even making sense. What kind of thoughts can you have? Have you seen it?
No, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I heard a lot of great things about it.
You can't even ask questions about it till you see it, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, when you stop and think about, man, this world would not be the same had it not been for them. I mean, we ain't talking about some shit how you make fucking Kool-Aid. We talking about the fucking Cold War. Who's gonna control? And man, when you see that, man, I can't believe you ain't seen that motherfucker, man. They ain't never put nothing together like that before. And you talking about women, they took ordinary black women. When you see it, man, look like your mother, your grandmother, all that shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've never seen anything like it in your fucking life, man. They didn't get no yellow bitches, no bitches with big titties. They were just selling a horrible tragedy. And when that motherfucker, man, IBM put that big machine in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when they thought they was gonna, man, that bitch got up on a ladder with the blackboard and fucked that machine up, man. And John Glenn said, here's the most important thing you'll ever see in your life. John Glenn. They said, the IBM figured something ain't right. They said, we're going to cancel the fight. He said, because what we're looking at now, on re-entry, that heat shield will burn everybody up in that space. So John Glenn said, well. They in the thing get ready to blast off, man.
Mm-hmm.
John Glenn said, have you talked to Mildred about it? That's the sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
They said, no. So listen to this, man. So we'll talk to her, and she says it can be figured out. It's a go. You fucking believe that, man?
Wow.
the most important spacecraft in the history of the planet. He said, fuck IBM, man. I have much faith. They in the space capsule, man, before they caught that mistake. From IBM.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, you see that motherfucker shit. I had to go back the next day and shit. I cried so much, man. Think about all the other black folks that we don't know about, right?
Mm-hmm.
And didn't know about that one, right?
Right.
Oh, man, it's, Jesus. But catch fences first. But you could, every day pass, if you haven't seen that, you do a disservice to your genes, man.
No, I seen Fences. I thought it was incredible.
Yeah, well, fences is, you catch fences first, and then look at the rhythm change.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, that's where black men was back then, you know. And seeing when you had to tell, but see, that's August Wilson, man. That motherfucker takes shit, and when they get through giving it to him, and he spits it out, and oh wow, man, it was so genius, man.
Mm-hmm.
But that was black men. Nigga, what the fuck's wrong with you? They ain't mad at nobody but a white racist system, but they didn't know it.
Right.
They come home and motherfuckers say, man, all I gotta do is do this work and take care of my family and fuck everything I see. But I know I'm gonna give me some pussy on Friday.
Payday.
I know I'm gonna give me some pussy on Friday.
Yes, sir.
But man, what a fucking genius. But you have to forget the movie and look at the rhythm. That's what niggas was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sitting there, I'm thinking about, man, here's a cat that can't read or write. His son is grown, and he don't know his dad can't read.
Right.
So imagine, man, you can't read or write. Your wife don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
Your friends don't know it. And you see your little 5-year-old son coming to you with a book, and you got to jump on him and, nigga, did I tell you clean up that room? Because you cannot let him know you can't read.
Right.
I mean, that shit, man. I mean, when you look at that shit, man. And most of them was like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I mean, until the motherfucker told his son, I've been to jail, I murdered somebody. Tell everybody, all of those, you talking about hidden secrets. You know?
Right.
And so what else can you do when a system reduce you to being that ignorant in a society that you're not supposed to be ignorant?
Yes, sir.
I mean, think about that shit, man. I mean, you sit there and you look at that, and then when you look at it, and then you see the other one, the rhythm change. You know, I mean, Malcolm X, most powerful guy from up, but he didn't, legislation passed because of the shit he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
But what it'll work on 100 years from now, listening to Malcolm, it take that long for that shit to get erased. But meanwhile, what happens in 100 years? The niggas out there talking that shit, they ain't doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't doing a motherfucking thing, man. You look at Rosa Parks and all them niggas in Memphis and the civil rights movement wearing them shoes that's too tight for them and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they got to go home and cook and fry chicken and shit. And that's the fucking movement. Then you look at them motherfucking football players. Them niggas ain't never done nothing. What the fuck it do but be a gladiator for white folks? Them motherfuckers ain't done a goddamn thing, man. Athletes ain't done a motherfucking thing, huh?
Yes, sir.
And so that's why when America got the mightiest army in the world, and it ain't dependent on athletes or entertainers. And so when you sit and you look at that shit, man, and go back and see that's fences, man. Young niggas like you, man, we don't know what them motherfuckers went through. And you look at that over and over and over. Goddamn nigga, this is my house. You know, I mean, I lived back then.
Yes, sir, you did.
I come out of that. I see them old niggas, man.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ain't into the God thing, you just think there's some ignorant motherfuckers. They don't even know what they go through. They just know they mad and they cannot. He ain't never talked to a cracker like he talked to his son.
Right.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so the whole thing, and then when you touch the sisters, man.
Right.
Wow. I mean, so man, I left there. I called Leah. I just saw the movie. I just want to go back tonight and see it again because I had so much tears in my eyes. I couldn't even see the movie, man.
That was very powerful. You're right. It reminded me of my grandfather and my great-grandfather and so many other black men, like you said, from that era.
Yeah. And they drink that old cheap whiskey.
Right. Outside, yeah. Yeah.
They didn't know it was cheap. That's all they knew.
And
that motherfucker, mentally retarded.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Thanks. What your thoughts about him?
Was he brilliant, man?
Yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah.
Brilliant, and the little heavyset guy, the light guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The whole piece, man. All that shit, man. And they just had little cliques of partners they hung out with and drank with.
Right.
Oh man, but the mentally retarded guy, man, he was just Jesus, man.
Mm-hmm.
And never stopped. You know, you just thought it'd be a few minutes of that. That motherfucker never stopped, man. Gabriel, I got my horn, man.
Right.
See, let me tell you how this works. If you get the Baptist hymn book, right?
Mm-hmm.
99% of all them songs are death songs.
Mm.
You got shoes, I got shoes, all got children got this. Once we what? What's the next word?
Once we get to heaven.
Now what you have to do to go to heaven?
You gotta die.
Okay? Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
All them other songs, and the motherfucker said, I know we can't get it here. But we'll get it in heaven. Death. That's why niggas put so much shit on funerals, man. You know, that's why what's the call became a billionaire, man. Singing, selling burials.
So A.G. Gaston, talking about in Birmingham?
Huh?
A.G. Gaston? This you talking about?
No, that's Alabama.
No, A.G. Gaston, right? Gaston. From Birmingham?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the story, man, is Gaston.
Mm-hmm.
The motherfucker, man, came out with penny burial insurance. 1 penny.
Mm-hmm.
Went to a white dude, man, and borrowed $1,500. That's he opened up that company. And 2 niggas he sold it to. The gambling niggas, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the alleys.
Mm-hmm.
Shooting craps. That's where that expression comes from. Everybody go when the wagon comes.
Mm-hmm.
And that means if you and your mother was walking down the street when they came to arrest them crap shooters on the corner, if y'all was walking by, y'all got put in the wagon too. That's what it means. Everybody go when the wagon comes.
Wow.
And that expression I use now with Trump. Everybody go when the wagon. All niggas that thought they was clean, all of them. This time next year, about 50% of everybody that's probably this planet be killed.
Wow.
Be dead. And they don't even feel it. They don't even feel it. I mean, I did a book, man. You don't have to look at the book. Press pull it up because we'll talk about it. 50 years ago, I did the book, The Shadow That Scares Me. You ever heard of it?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
All right. That's who Trump is. Trump is the fucking shadow, man. I said then, I don't know the name, but it's going to scare everybody. Listen, man. Your house, are you at home now?
Yes, sir.
So when the sun comes out, right, if it's not cloudy there, and you see the shadow of your house, The shadow's bigger than your fucking house, man. That's Trump. He ain't nothing but a goddamn shadow. And remember, shadows leave every time the sun goes down and come back the next morning. And so I did a thing the other day, a show in Spain. And so I said, wait, hold. This guy is ignorant, dumb, a piece of filth, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He ain't never killed nobody. These motherfuckers in the cabinet, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Those are stone murderers, man. You know, all the financial people, the generals he brought in.
Right.
Those ain't nothing but cold blood killers, man. It's motherfuckers to shatter. And I think about when I was a little boy, I went to the movie to see Frankenstein, and I'm scared of the monster. And I was a grown man before I figured out the monster was scared of the mad scientist. I didn't even have sense, and America didn't have sense to be scared of who the scientist is. Oh, this motherfucker took niggas and made monsters out of us and scared of me and taught me to be scared of the monster, but wasn't scared of the mad scientist.
Wow.
And he kept saying, go Igor! And the motherfucker, no, go Igor! And the motherfucker did what he did and brought that motherfucking dead folks back to the lab. And now we see, in the last book I did, it's the shadow that scares.
Cows on your soul.
Cows on my soul. This is it. You see, what we looking at now is not the church. This is the real God. That don't cut no slack. Okay? Your mother, when she go, when you was a little boy, and get a gallon of milk and pay tax on it, she part of the shit.
Right.
Okay? When I get on a plane and fly to Budapest or fly to Memphis or whatnot, when you buy gasoline, we all part of it, man. Now, the church will cut you some slack. The universal God said, oh, no. And so you get a blackboard and you put your name on it, right?
Yes, sir.
Your name was already there. It was that thing you got in your hand that permitted you to color it in. So Einstein ain't had no more science in his head than you, a country. We don't have the ability to get that other piece which is in my brain. I mean, what father gonna make one child a breed? Did you know Einstein couldn't read or write?
No, sir.
Okay.
Wow.
Look. A father will not, or mother will not give one child to be. No, we children of the universal God.
Yes, sir.
So what God gonna give you the right? All horses know how to pee, know how to eat a motherfucking apple, huh? Ain't no such thing as this one don't and this one do. And so consequently, what happens is we all born with the same shit. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Nobody has the ability. God didn't make it, but you can block me from getting it. Huh? I mean, I realized, man, a couple of years ago, I had to call Lil and apologize her for raping her because I didn't know if the woman's your wife and I'm tired, I don't feel like fucking her, you can't take the pussy.
Yes, sir.
That's called rape. And I said, baby, I'm just sorry. I didn't know that I didn't have a right to take the pussy from you. Rape is rape, okay? So you sit and you look at all the shit that we go through, huh? That the Jews go through, that the French. Do you realize, man? Bank of America, right?
Yes, sir.
Started in San Francisco, man. A little bank after the fucking earthquake. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Fucking the banks wouldn't loan French citizens. I mean, American French.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm sorry, the Italians.
Okay.
Money. So this dude and his partners, and they get on the street and would loan you money, man. To Italians, just loan you money. And now it's called Bank of Motherfucking America. That's how it started.
Wow.
Okay. And so all of that shit, man, you look at that whole tragedy of this nasty fucking country. So what we looking at now is the same thing. The French, the Egyptians, the Caesar, all that shit. That's what we're looking at now. The shit is over. Over. This is the universal God. God don't talk. You driving down the street, man, and you hear a knock in your car.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
The car didn't say pull over, something wrong. The rhythm you listening to. You got a baby, it's 2 days old, and you in one room talking on the phone, and you know that baby's happy and sad because the rhythm. Huh?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we stupid enough to believe, that the universal God gave me a penis, and on my penis, man, there's a piece of skin. And we so ignorant, we believe we got to cut that off 4 days later. I mean, is God a fool? He's going to put something on my motherfucking dick that got to be cut off? And then when you sit and you start looking at shit, that foreskin they take off your fucking penis in 21 days, it grows 3 times the length of a football field.
Wow.
And they use that for skin graft all over the world. So that's what this shit is about, man. They switched us. I work for you. You pay me $100 a week. How much they say I'm supposed to give to the church?
10%.
All right. It's 50%. So as long as they can fuck me up with that shit, how will I ever? General Motors and all them killing motherfuckers, man. We look at the car company. Look at the fucking foundations. The Ford Foundation, huh?
Right.
The so-and-so fund. That's how they... And if you fuck up and don't get that quota out there, your ass will die. So this is what this shit is about. This is what this shit is about, man. And so when we sit and look at this shit, man, and so, we talked about executive order. Obama's executive order. 13603.
Yes, sir.
Well, nobody can do that but the president. And once he signs it and nobody protests or stop it, it's law in 90 fucking days, man. So we've been under martial law since, 2012.
Yes, sir.
We're already under it. You heard of the book, what's his name? George, can't think of his name. I will have it. George so-and-so, 19...
George Orwell, 1984.
Yeah.
Okay.
They wrote that book.
Book.
And it was supposed to be released 1948.
Okay.
1948. And they said, well, it's too late now because we in the 48. So they switched the last 2 numbers around. 84. And that's why you kept hearing people. Well, you young. You kept hearing people say, man, this is almost like 1984. Well, it was 1948. The book was on. So you don't know this shit. You don't know how long ago he said that, man. And the book, but they said, no, we're running late. It is 1948. But, so let's change the date. So that's what this shit is about, man.
That's right.
And so now we look at this shit. And we look at this shit, man. We say, wait a minute, hold it. And we ignorant enough to believe Trump is doing that shit? And one of the most interesting things, man, World War II, right?
Right.
Now, it wasn't 5 white countries that was fighting that war, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how you call it a world war?
Yes, sir.
The Desert Fox, Romero, and Pat, right?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck they doing in Northern Africa?
Yes, sir.
Africa wasn't in it? Huh?
Yes, sir.
What the fuck they doing in Northern Africa, man? This is a food wipeout, man. Do you know more people died from starvation in World War II than they died in the war?
Yes, sir.
Okay? That's why they call it a world war. If you one of the most brilliant climate scientists in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm one of the most brilliant in the world, right?
Yes, sir.
Then how the fuck can you believe the climate shit is fuck and I don't? Huh? and we both, you know, brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was a game so that people wouldn't know how bad it was and what the starvation plan they had. This is what we got now. This motherfucker bringing 5 generals to his cabinet, and we don't know there'll be a war in less than 6 months. And one of the motherfuckers he brought in is on parole, man. Petraeus, huh?
Wow. Oh, my God. Wow.
And the question I ask is, all you people see, I stopped doing any interviews the week before the election. So they had to find a nigga to blame this shit on.
Right.
Okay? They have to find a nigga to blame this shit on. Oh, yeah, Dick Gregory said, don't vote. Oh, not me. You're blaming that shit on me. Huh?
Yes,
okay? And that guy said, if my mama was alive, you know, when you vote for the lesser of the 2 evils, that means you evil yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's simple. Your mama's evil. Now, there's a possibility that my grandmother and them, they didn't know about what they was doing.
Right. So
they was just voting a straight Democratic ticket. Why? Because they couldn't read.
Mm-hmm.
How you going to teach a motherfucker to split a ticket when they can't read? So to make sure that the person they was voting for, they wouldn't mess it up, they voted just pull the lever, straight Democrat. Right? That's how it works.
Wow. Yes, sir. All right. Thank you so much, Bobby. Right. You have a great day.
Tell the family hello, man.
I will.
Thank you for what you put out there, man, because it's changing, you know.
Yes,
you
sir.
Look at the people that come to me about your show, and they heard it, you know. Malcolm X couldn't influence that many people, man, because he didn't have the vehicle.
Yes, sir.
I mean, think about that shit, man. That they hear you. And these gangbangers come up to me, man. Wow, man, I listen to your shit every morning, man. Man, thanks to the brother. That's what they saying, man.
Wow.
Okay, Doc.
All right, take care, Bobby. Thank you. Love you, too.
All right, thank you.
All right.